Welcome to a new vlog. Today is Saturday, it's almost 12:30. I had a late breakfast. I watched Grace and Frankie on Netflix. I'm wearing this little sweater that my sister got me for my birthday. So it is one of those teddy bear sweaters by Ralph Lauren, and she got it in this color because it is one of my most worn colors. Like, I have lots of things in olive, and you know that if something is olive colored I would probably wear it. If we go into my my little wardrobe here, this is olive, this is tweed, this is olive. I got a few other olive pieces that I need to get out from storage. My most worn sweater is this one, the Aran sweater. This is a little bit less chunky, a bit more city-like. But yeah, very happy with it. So I wore it today. And this afternoon, late afternoon, I'm going to have a dance party with all my friends. These are my college friends. These are people I've known for 15 years. So we're doing a Zoom party where everybody's going to put on some music. One of my friends is going to be the DJ. I'm going to catch up. I might do a little segment on skincare, makeup, whatever, but it's just meant to be a catch up for us wherever we are. Some are in Canada, I'm in the UK, some are in the US, others are in Morocco. So it will be just fun to have that one catch up. So I'm looking forward to it. It will be my first interaction, semi-live interaction with my friends in a long time. So we'll see how that Zoom thing works. Right now I have all my things from my laundry, so I'm going to be steaming that. That will be my task of the day. And then I think I'm going to shave my face, like do the dermaplaning, because I have run out of my little strips for the upper lip. I only have one left. I'm not sure whether I want to use it or not. So I thought while I'm at it, I might as well actually do dermaplaning. I have a tool from Veet that I had bought, I think, last year. I've used it only a couple times, so it might be worth it now since I'm not going out or anything. I'm also thinking of doing my eyebrows. I'm so scared of doing my eyebrows. It's been years that since I have tried properly to do them. When I was in Morocco, I used to go to Atelier du Sourcil. Then when I got to Belgium, again, I was going to Atelier du Sourcil for the 2.5 years. Then when I moved to the UK, I started going to Benefit Brow Bar. And now that I can't go and get things done, I will have to recover that skill, and it's been years. So hopefully, I will actually keep them just very thick so there is no risk. But hopefully I will not do anything stupid. So that's that. And then I'm gonna do my nails. I'm thinking of doing a very nice warm slash cool. Let's do a cool color. Let's see. So typically I use these things for my upper lip, but I only have one left and I don't have a backup anywhere. So yeah, so I'm gonna leave this one here for another time. And then I think for my manicure, I'm gonna use this one, this color by Anny, called Blogger Favorite. So I might actually use this one. I'm also running low on my base, but it's fine. So like this. I'll do that later. Let me first steam my shirts, because if I don't do that, I would probably not have time to do it or energy to do it later. I don't need all of them for next week. Next week I have a short week because I decided to go on vacation. Well, staycation, as I said. So I'm going to take a few days off, and it's going to be a very nice, much needed reset. I think I have been extremely tired because obviously I'm part of the leadership team, so there is a lot of burden on me, that sense of duty, trying to keep business, and it's just a lot. I just need to rest. So I'll do this while listening to some music. I was listening to Ilham Madfa'i, who's an Iraqi singer. So I might either continue listening to Ilham or find something else. And then I'm going to edit a video. And that would be my Saturday for now. So if I do anything interesting, I will let you know. Right, so I did not steam my clothes, but I edited one video. And I'm going to empty my dishwasher now. And as I was actually cooking earlier, I realized I have actually enough space here that if I wanted, I could bring one of my boxes from storage to put in there. The thing is that when I was in Belgium, I had better use of space like that because the whole shelf would pull. This shelf is pretty stable, so I would never access things in there. And so I'm thinking, if I put one box on top and one box in the bottom, we'll see depending on dimensions, then that's already 2 boxes that are out of the way. And that could be a start of me decluttering my storage unit. So we'll see about that. Now, let me do that, because at least it will give me the idea or the impression that I have done something useful. I did a quick rejig of my makeup section, so I organized this a little bit, although it doesn't really look like much has changed. All my brushes are currently being washed, so I'm going to wash them in a bit. This hasn't changed, it has just my backup of eye care, lip care. This is my backup of random things and nail stuff. And this has backup for things for eyebrows and tools like that. This tower was all non-makeup, and in here I used to have my vitamins, but instead I decided to move all my blushes here. So now I'm really trying to put things that belong together in the same spot. This Laura Mercier powder has maybe 2 or 3 weeks left in its life, and then this will look like this. So I kind of like that, but for now it stays here. I also managed to pull some of the things that I had, like for instance my perfume. This is the Tom Ford that I refilled from the big bottle. I also changed my everyday perfume, so now it's no longer Jo Malone Pomegranate Noir. I switched to Earl Grey and Cucumber. This is very, very light. Once I finish the Laura Mercier, I'm going to start using this little one by Fenty Beauty, and I hope to fill it with powder whenever I go back to travel. This is where my beauty blender will sit once I wash it, and this is just a concealer that I had hidden somewhere, but I need to start using it. So maybe actually I'll put it here. I need to start using this a bit more, so I finish it. This, I just reorganized stuff a little bit such that I have most of my backup brushes in here. This has the eyeshadows. This is actually empty. I should just toss it. Why am I holding to empty packaging? Actually, I'm gonna send this to recycling. Okay, so that's one thing done, but that's what it looks like. And then here I have powders, face powders, and then here miscellaneous eye stuff and some highlighters. This is very old, so I'm thinking actually that I will back to MAC it, so I need to think about that. But for now, what I have done in this section was I didn't remove anything, I just rearranged it, so it was more organization than culling it. This pill box from Muji has the last bit of this lipstick that I have depotted, and earlier in the day I dropped my Z palette, so now it has powder all over, so I'm gonna have to clean that. Maybe I'll leave it outside so I can clean it. And then here I also dropped my MAC palette. I don't really function well in the mornings, but I like the fact that this is slowly becoming exclusively just makeup, which is part of what I'm doing in this organization exercise, in this spring clean. I'm trying slowly to make sure that things that are in the same category fit together. I still have this miscellaneous nail tool, file, and scissors, but for now I would say it's 99% or 90% makeup, though I do have some jewelry here and stuff, but fine. I started working on this yesterday, and I was assessing some of the clothes. I have 2 skirts here. This one from H&M that I used to love. I've had it for 3 or 4 years now. Really like it, but it's definitely cheap and cheap looking, but I think it's cute. So I will keep it for now until I assess whether I can still wear it or not. Definitely not for work. It's too short. This one is a skirt that I bought when I went to a very short trip to Paris with my friend because we wanted to see a concert, and I realized I didn't bring clothes. Yeah,
I was sleepy. So I ended up buying this just to wear it there. It's cute, but I think it has a slit, so I don't like it. Again, these two are now almost like in quarantine because I need to assess them. And then in the bottom here, I have organized all my casual pants. So I have the 3 jeans that I always wear, one blue and two light blue. These are the 2 cord pants that I have from Uniqlo. I've had them for years. Very warm. I like them. I might wear them for 2 or 3 more years and then get rid of them. And then this is a mini skirt that is a cord skirt, obviously not for work, but I think it's super cute, so I'm gonna keep it. I'm not very big on mini skirts, but this one is, I think, is very cute. The mini shorts, leather shorts that I showed you that I wore a couple of vlogs ago, I hadn't been wearing them, but I decided I would start wearing them. And then these pants, this is an exceptional thing. So this, I bought these 2.5 years ago, and I bought them in my regular size and I couldn't get them past my knee, and I was really upset about it. So I decided to keep them because they were expensive and because I wanted to see whether I could eventually fit them. Right now, for now, they fit up to here, so it's definitely a progress from my knee. But I will give them until the end of summer. If by the end of summer I cannot wear them, I will have to donate them. But I've never worn them. So that is that. So this section is now almost organized. I obviously still need to add some of the tops in here. But my biggest issue is that I have stuff in my storage unit and I want to be able to assess things, but I'm still waiting for few weeks until I can go and get my things. So for now I'm doing the assessments just on the things that I have and organizing the things that I have, but I will definitely have to do a second round once I get additional stuff. And probably this summer I will use this up. I will try to use this up. This is from Avon. I used to have lots of these, and when I was reorganizing I discovered it and I remember how much I liked it, so I'm going to use this one up also. And maybe I will try to this definitely, and probably, yeah, that's it. I don't think I'm gonna finish any makeup anytime soon just because I'm not wearing a lot of makeup, but at least having it in one area is good. I know I have a lot more lipsticks that are somewhere in my storage, but for now I'm not gonna worry about that. I just like that this is now easier to clean because everything has a home. I pulled this from my bathroom. Actually, it used to be inside my medicine cabinet, but I realized I wasn't using it to its fullest, so it's better in here. So yeah. Also, I noticed this week that I was not clearing my table every time, so this time I decided to make an effort, so I cleared it. And I noticed that part of the reason I wasn't clearing it was because I had this section that was all crowded. So I decided to make setting my desk and then setting it away a bit easier. So I have nothing on top of my laptop, so it's easy to grab. Then I have this pot here that has all the pens and everything, and then I got this thing from my bathroom again. It was in my medicine cabinet, and I put in it all the small bits like my hand cream, my spray, etc. And then this is just a letter organizer that used to be in my entryway, but for now I decided to put my little books. Also, because I have this storage thing, I decided to use the half of the top drawer to store all of my little things, because typically it only had these incense and charcoal that I typically use with this. We call it mbakhra. And I typically like to have things with wood and musk, etc. I might actually do that. Wait, let me turn off this. I have some chicken breasts that I'm going to marinate, so I was just already preparing this. I'm just going to add some olive oil and let them marinate for an hour or so. And then in the meantime, I'm going to have a muffin. Where is it? It's there. I have a small muffin, very old muffin. Hopefully I won't die eating that. And then I'm gonna have, I was just cleaning this, I still didn't clean it, that's why I have like the glass cleaner and that. but I'm gonna have some tea. This is chai, lovely, lovely chai. Oh, this burns. Oh, and then my book. I've been trying to start this book, and every time I start it, and then it's too dense. So now I made my tea. I'm gonna have my muffin. I'm going to actually properly sit down and read through it, because this one really needs focus. And yesterday, my friend, who's also a mentee, sent me this book because I am working currently on our office's response to the current situation, and how do we ensure that we can still get some work and be able to pay the bills and all of that. And we were talking about black swans and gray rhinos, and we were talking about this concept so much, and this guy actually introduced this phenomenon of black swans. So because my friend is actually really nerdy about these things, he understands it very well. I don't. So hopefully when I read this, I should be able to have a proper conversation. But yeah, that was very kind. That's very sweet. So yeah, I'll read that after I finish my French book. I haven't read a book in French, I think, probably 15 years. I don't know, maybe over 15 years, maybe 20 years or so. So that will be very difficult, but let's do it. It's a couple hours later. I actually did not read my book because I was watching YouTube. And I'm just preparing this thick asparagus that I'm going to roast along with the chicken. And that would be a couple meals for the weekday and today, Sunday. There you go. I am making some progress on laundry, so that's good, because then I wouldn't have much to worry about. As part of the wardrobe revamp, I have been obviously doing my laundry just because I want to see everything together, and I can already tell that this entire section is what I wear all the time. These two, I stopped wearing them as much because of the stains, but I'm going to wear them next week. But then I have a section back here. I have a couple of dresses that I don't wear. This one I love, but I wasn't wearing it because it's one of those dresses that I was saving for a nice occasion. I remember I only wore it for a Moroccan reception and again for a Moroccan dinner at my place. So now I will make a conscious effort to wear it more, because it's not that I don't like it, it's that I was saving it, and as I said, that shouldn't happen anymore. Then I also noticed that I have this dress that I have worn again for a Moroccan dinner at my place, but I've also worn it in a couple of occasions. The reason I don't wear it a lot is because it's quite long and I'm petite. So maybe after this thing I might actually go and get it shortened so that I can wear it a lot more, because I love this color, and it deserves to be worn a lot more. So that's definitely something that I need to do. So yeah, most of what I wear typically is in here. Most of what I have in here I wear all the time. Going into my wardrobe, I noticed that I wear a lot my what is this called, barber jacket. So this is like, it's all torn in bits and everything, but I absolutely love it, and I wear it quite a lot. Obviously not now because I haven't left the house in 3 weeks or more. This is also another barber thing, but this is not a wax jacket. This is actually more a rainwear kind of thing. So these two are my most worn outerwear items. And then when you open here, I have quite a lot of stuff, but these things, like this layer, I don't really reach a lot. This layer I wear quite a ton, but now I'm thinking, is there a better way for me to actually organize my sweaters? I was thinking maybe I will start rolling them like this, because when I had just moved in, I think I had rolled my sweaters like that, and then I stopped, and I should just stop being lazy, because I do have a little stool that I can reach. So maybe I will transform all of that section into rolled sweaters so that I can see it better, because for now it doesn't really look that good. I won't do anything for this section for now, because I want to bring a lot of other things from my storage first. These things are not really organized. Well, this is kind of organized, to be fair, because this has all my hosiery. But the thing is that because I stopped going to work in an office, I don't really wear hosiery. Here I have all my nudes, and here I have all my blacks and the other colors. A couple of months ago I did a big cull-in, so I removed all the crazy colors that I knew I wasn't going to wear anyway. A lot of these I had from Morocco, like I bought them many years ago. Very good quality from a guy called Mjdub in Casablanca. And then some of these are from Hedowin. I had bought them. And then these are not from Hedowin. I forgot where these are from, but I randomly bought them. But something I noticed is that at the end of the cold season, after removing all the ones that had snags and everything, I have this size of hosiery that is quite good, and I'm good to go for into the next season. So I will be just relying on this. Then I have my socks here. This I'm not changing anything. These I need to work on because I have like some leggings and things like that, and I don't want to wear these leggings. Like I haven't worn these in ages, and I cannot put my finger on whether I haven't worn them because I don't like them anymore or because they were out of sight. So I might need to rearrange this area. But in all of these things, maybe I wore these track bottoms 3 times. So that's that. This has some of my t-shirts. I do wear these every now and then, but then I got my nicer pajamas out, so I'm not really sure I want to be wearing these ratty t-shirts from a long time ago still. So again, this is another drawer that I need to assess. Normally this drawer typically has my t-shirts that are still in good condition, and you can already see that I only have these plus a green one that is in the wash. It's almost the same color as this. These are the only ones that I have left. These ones are a bit short, so they're cropped. I'm missing white t-shirts, so this summer I will probably need to buy 3 or 4 white t-shirts because I tend to wear them a lot. So that is the one thing I might need to replace, but again, I don't expect this to grow too much, so this should remain for my t-shirts. Maybe a couple of the tees in here might move in this pile, but I doubt it because these are typically my for home only t-shirts. What do I have here? This was for my pajama, but actually now just have all kind of random things that were in my pajama drawer before. So these are the things that I need to actually organize at some point. So this is a junk drawer for now, and that's where I usually keep my empties. So you can see my empties in there. So I would say this is 50% full, this is 50% full, this is a junk drawer. This is something I'm gonna have to assess next week, but I have a lot of space now. Here is where I keep typically all my shoes, and because I did have a shoe clear out, I'm gonna have to assess what I have in the bottom here. Probably sometime next week or so I might film my shoe collection because I had asked you about it. But I think this will not need to expand anymore. I will just need to organize it a little bit better. I don't like this section because it's just crowded. It has my backpack, which I stopped using obviously because I don't go out to my office or to the client. Then I have a mishmash of things here that are for things that I was meant to be folded, etc. Plus some workout bits that I need to organize. I'm gonna need to have baskets. Then I have this basket is for my clay shooting equipment. So I really like to wear specific things when I go there. And in the bottom I think I have linen or something like that. So I'm gonna need to check what is in the bottom there and maybe transfer it into these 2 bits that I have, these 2 bedside tables. Because I might need to take one of these baskets and move it to my living room so that I use it for my electronics. But yeah, so this is the mess in my room, but it's quite, I think it's coming together. I'm starting to have places for everything. These are just my workout clothes. I'm not going to remove any of my workout clothes because I like all of them, so that's actually good. And I would probably need to put away my shoes like these ones because I don't wear them at all since I don't go out. I might actually declutter this by moving some of these shoes actually inside. I will probably also later on clean my bag because I don't use it anymore. It used to live there, but now no longer. So I'm gonna clean it out and then store it away for a bit.
Morning. I just got up. I'm going to wash my face and everything, but I just received my little box this morning. So as I had mentioned before, I don't go shopping anywhere, even for groceries. So what is this? White bean mash. Anyway, so, and obviously a lot of the supermarkets no longer do any deliveries or anything. So to be able to maintain my pledge to not go out, I was looking for many boxes, and I eventually found one. And this is a box where you can order. This is like a vegetarian box. They send you all kinds of things. So it has veggies, it has things for your cupboard and everything. You don't choose what is in your box, but I just thought, you know what, if it's all vegetarian, I'm not gonna end up with some random stuff that I don't want. So I eventually ended up having quite a few interesting things. What is this? Red pepper dressing. So like in case you make salads and things like that. So one of the issues I had was that I honestly started feeling sick because I was eating pasta every day, and I think I just needed a little bit of veggies. So I think this will address it. What is this? Oh, couscous. It's couscous. It looks like couscous. I'm not sure what that is. I'm gonna have to Google that. It's not couscous. We'll see. Bulgur? I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to just unpack this, you know, like organize these bits, see what I have. It's always a surprise. And then I'm going to get ready for my working day. Hey guys, I wanted to mark this moment because I'm officially on vacation / staycation. I've just finished. I have a headache. I'm tired. I feel like my posture is bad. And as of tomorrow, I'm gonna be a new woman. So I have a whole plan of how I'm going to do things. I've been talking to my mentee because I wanted to have one final catch up because I know she's still going to be working on a few things. Sent all my emails, set up my out of office, told our HR manager that I shall not be contacted even in case of crisis, because I am obviously part of a task force that does the crisis management, but honestly there are other people in it. So I am giving back that role, that honor, and I cannot wait. I'm still very like I feel like I don't really look good, and I don't sound good. So I'm going to recharge my batteries, and it's going to be amazing.